Last call, groovers. Last call. Anyone need any animals? Any tucker? A tucker box? A doghouse? A shopping trolley? What's that over there? Some kind of pellets for chickens. I don't know what it is. 'Tis Sunday. I'm about to drive home. Just thought I'd go live. I was going to go live from the beach today, but as you will see on the drive, it's not a very nice beach day. So I've just had a beautiful lunch with my friend Bertie, and then I've just done some grocery shopping. And Morgan, hello, gorgeous. It looks like it's you and me, baby. Just going to got some groceries and some supplies for biscuit. Hey, Casper, any chance you're going for a drive? Do you want a link? Yeah, I wanted to go live from the beach today, but as you're going to see in a minute, this live is not brought to you by Animal Tucker Box, by the way. This is just a free plug. They're good people. What are you, chopped liver? I didn't. Your chat's slow on StreamYard. Chillax, Casperino. Hey, Francesca. Look at all the love in the chat. Let's go for a drive, man. Just driving home. Thought we'd have a chat. What's on your mind? This is called drive therapy. Had a lovely day. I'm going home to, well, I've got to unload my groceries, but I'm going home to, are you having a nap? A little nana nap. I got a project. I'm changing my bathroom. I'm not changing the bones of it. Very kind of, look at that cloud. Look at that cloud. It's only 18 degrees Celsius, but it's been a really cold, wet weekend. I'm glad the rain has stopped. I thought I'd never say that, but I'm glad it has because I'm going home to biscuit. I had my tank topped up the other day, and then with the rains yesterday, my tank is absolutely full. So I've been doing lots of washing and even contemplated washing my car at home, which is a rare event when you're on tank water. That's how much water there's been. But it's just stopped. You have siestas, Francesca? Fuck me dead. This intersection is like peak hour traffic in the mornings. What's going on here? This van lets me across. No, they're not going to. Thanks, Groover. You're awesome. Heart's a chick. Of course it is. I have disco naps. I used to say nana naps, and my niece was quite young at the time. And she's like, Auntie Tor, say disco naps. It makes you sound younger. I was like, all right. But we used to have siesta a lot, especially when we lived in Vietnam during the day. Australia should have siesta because we're on the same, what's the word, like the same latitude or longitude, whichever one it is. We shouldn't be working in the middle of the day. I'm hopeless at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock till 5:30 is when I really need a nap. Don't forget, Groovers, you can yell at me in chat, use caps. Oh, lazy Saturdays. I wish it still was Saturday here. I've got this bathroom project. So my bathroom's white subway tiles. I've got like a Japanese style bathroom with a 3/4 glass screen across the bathroom that goes into the shower recess, and then beyond that's the bath. So it's kind of like a Japanese wet room idea. But I've come up with this crazy idea to put like an indoor garden in the bath. I'm not planting stuff in the bath. My neighbour's hilarious. She came over for Christmas, like to deliver. Oh no, it was for my birthday present. Came over to deliver the birthday present, And she said, "Oh, what are those pots for?" Yeah, yelling is fun. She said, "What are all those pots for?" I'm actually going to go just do a little blocky because I don't like driving with cops behind me. It's not that I break the law. I just don't like it. Got to be on your best behaviour, which I am anyway. I'm quite conservative in my style of driving, but I don't know. When they're on your bum, you just feel a little bit like, oh God, best not do anything remotely troublesome. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I've got some beautiful tropical plants, and whenever plants are looking, let's go up here. Let's do the suburban hill of Sorel. I don't think I've taken you up here. I don't come up here very often. Yeah, I've got all these tropical plants, and when plants are looking a bit unwell in my house, I pop them in the bath. And because it's all sort of steamy and warm, and I've got heat lamps and whatever, they flourish. And then I was like, I don't have baths that often because I'm on tank water. And what if I put some plants in some pots, and then if I needed to have a bath, I could just pull the pots out and jump in a bath? Even though these houses are like close together, there's some pretty cute little houses amongst them. I just went past one that was lots of timber and it was very cute. It's very affordable. This area is really popular with first home buyers, lots of house and land packages and stuff. Yeah, exactly. G'day, cops. And I imagine if they pulled me over and I'm like, do you mind if I just stop this live? They'd be like, are you driving and living? Be like, yeah. Oh, it gives you anxiety. But even though I'm on the wrong side of the road for you, there's not a lot of traffic around. Like, you know, cops tend to frown on me watching YouTube when I drive. I know. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna put some pots in my bath with some plants, and I've already got like a string of pearls hanging from the ceiling, and I've got a little project on my Instagram at the moment. It's the Chain of Hearts project. I bought a propagated chain of hearts the other day, and it was teeny, teeny, tiny. I'm just taking you for a drive if you're thinking of buying any land around here. It's quite a few blocks for sale. Um, I love small houses too, Francesca. We have driven into a comedy cul-de-sac. Don't stop the live, we'll be quiet. I know you just like to hear me going, hi, what was I doing? You were speeding. No, I wasn't. Are you live on YouTube, ma'am? Because we're watching you right now. Um, it would be tempting, Francesca. There's a lot of people that have moved to these parts from your parts. I mean, there's people that live down the road, close to like on top of the dunes. Let's go this way. Do you guys ever do that? You just go for a drive and you're like, I'm just going to keep turning left and see. Hey, Clear Floss Construction. G'day. See, I like that timber place on the right, just there. Oh, yeah, that's a cute place. And not these houses are not huge, but there's one on the left just there that had some timber features. It was nice as well. Let's see where this road takes us. But yeah, some friends of mine who moved from Melbourne down here, and they live on the sand dunes. Well, they live in a house that's at the top of the sand dunes. They're not just like living on the sand dune itself. But both of them had jobs in Melbourne when they bought down here, and they commuted for a while. And then one of them was able to do more work from home, and she really only ever goes back to the mainland if she's got to go to court, but she's a lawyer. Oh, it's this road. We've been along here before. We're going to head home now anyway. Am I near Wanda Beach? No, this is Porpoise Spit. Tori taking the ute for a spin. Oh, yeah. V8. Can you hear it purring? So has anyone got anything they want to offload? Because this is drive therapy. I've got my little bathroom project this afternoon, which I'm really excited about. So when you go into it, it'll sort of look like it has lots of beautiful plants up one end, and my little chain of hearts project, that's this tiny little propagated chain of hearts. Google them, they're really pretty. And when that takes off, I'm going to hang that in the bathroom as well. They literally have heart-shaped petals. That's why they call it a chain of hearts. Just like the string of pearls. Oh, anyone want some apricots? Fresh grown apricots. I don't have any money on me. Otherwise, I'd grab some. You're not boring, Francesca. You're lovely. What are you talking about? I just saw before I started accelerating that you're out of lockdown, Morgan. That's awesome news. Congrats. Just don't all go bloody ballistic and frolic, and, you know. I mean, it's quite bizarre watching You're Boring Today. You're allowed to be. It's fucking Sunday. I won't be able to read chat for a little while, but I'll catch up on it at the other end. The lockdown, though, like, you guys in the States, the number of cases you're getting every day, just to give you a comparison of what's happening in Australia. I mean, for starters, back in March last year, or not long after it was declared a global pandemic, all the states in Australia shut their borders to other states. So there was no interstate travel at all. And only recently, Queensland locked down, or Brisbane locked down for 3 days because there was one person with the UK strain. Like, we're hardcore conservative in how we're dealing with shit. I should have tightened the bracket thing. Sorry, probably going to make your car sick as well. So, yeah, we're taking this super conservative approach, but we've had, like, for the entire country, under 1,000 deaths. I meant to Google the total cases the other day, but it's fuck all. Like, it's not many at all. And I don't know, someone might get the Google machine happening, but, you know, I've got friends that live in cities in the States that are getting more new cases per day than we've had total since last year. And it kind of, I have to say, Morgan, it freaks me out watching, not that I've been watching or even listening to much YouTube lately, but all the people that are travelling and doing stuff like, I think it was Who was it? My YouTube is on autoplay. I end up listening to some random stuff, but I've been listening to a lot of people talking about, I always have been, about like coronavirus and the vaccines and stuff like that, and also American channels talking about what happened at Capitol Hill and Trump and freedom of speech and all that sort of stuff. But it rolled onto someone the other day. I was doing something at home, I don't know, mopping or something, and they were talking about how, I think it might have been, who was it? But it was someone who was saying that they had a family member that had gone to Disney. And I was like, what the fuck are you people doing? I mean, we don't have a Disney here, but if we did, it'd be shut right now. And there's people in my Facebook group. I did a live with Finn Bugton the other night talking about what happened after Trump was banned from Facebook and Twitter. Finn Bugton, it's a live called The Purge, if you want to check that out, because it's quite interesting. We had an American dude who came in who was pretty interesting. I didn't let rip on Trump. I stayed fairly neutral on it, but still played a bit of devil's avocado, as I do. Sure, by the Hawkesbury. Sure, there's a runway up here. I'll just take off and fly. But yeah, and Finn and I talked about this the other night, but I just can't believe how many Americans in my Facebook community, which has 15,000 members, and it's very top-heavy American. Like, I think, 68% of the members or something live in the States. Yeah, it was fun, Francesca. It was good. Covered a lot of stuff and kept it entertaining. I hope we did. I really enjoyed it. It was good fun. Finn likes to have me on because I will take the other side, even if it's not what I believe. A colourful discussion. It's not this frigging echo chamber. But it was, I thought it was good fun too. But Francesca can vouch, we were talking about COVID and looking at some stats and stuff, and I can't believe that there's people in my Facebook community that are transferring with work to other states. This is in the US. Whereas here, even in Tassie, even though we don't currently have any cases, so many businesses have changed the way they operate, and they've got a lot more staff working from home, and we've been criticised for taking such a conservative approach, but we don't have 220,000 new cases a day either. The rioters are asking for pardons. I don't know if Trump's able to do anything at the moment. I saw a classic meme the other day of him saying, what the fuck is my MySpace password? Because he's been blocked and banned from everything else. Maybe I can utilise my MySpace. That made me laugh. Charles, maybe was it Christopher? He talked about the dude who was in the chat the other night on Finn's channel. It's really good though. You hung out with us the whole time. It was fun. I'm going to do more stuff like that with him, and I'll do a few things like that on my channel. I was listening to Rosie O'Kelly this morning talking about how some channels never get big because they're like a variety channel. There's too many different things going on it, and I'm like, yep, that'll be my channel. I'm leaving it that way too. I was going to do some cooking today, but I want to do my bathroom. But the other thing I've to, and I've offloaded a bit about this as well, is even in the last couple of days, another creator did like a parody song about washing your hands and social distancing. And I'm like, yeah, you're kind of a bit slow. Probably should have been doing these parody songs a year ago. Another channel that did a live after a YouTuber's husband died of COVID, who got all self-righteous and we've got to take this seriously. We've got to wash our hands. I'm taking it the long way again. I'm taking it the scenic way again. Everyone's got a social distance, you know. It's like, what the fuck? That stuff was kind of known a year ago. You kind of might have wanted to have taken it seriously as soon as it was announced there was a global pandemic of a highly contagious nature. It's horrible to see it happening, but at the end of the day, the only way this little fucker can spread is people not washing their hands, not social distancing, not self-isolating. Exactly, getting big on YouTube equals big trouble. Exactly. And look, you know, at the end of the day, I like the community that I've got. I love slightly different view today, isn't it, from the other day when we were here and it was crystal clear blue water. It was like glass with amazing reflections on the water. Don't get me wrong, though, I love all kinds of weather. I think it's good to have days like this. But yeah, I mean, I don't have any aspirations to have this massive channel, but I really want to preserve the community that I've got because I love that you guys all can drop in, and I love how you all say hi to each other and all catch up. It's cute. And some of the bigger channels still people do that in chat, but I think it's nice when you don't have heaps of people watching that everyone can kind of catch up and hang out. And like I said the other day, I really do want to provide this channel as a place where people can come so they don't feel isolated. I know there's, you know, one of my subs hasn't left her home since March last year. Being there used to love going for walks on the beach and stuff because she couldn't. Pound Road Pug, g'day. There is sun over there in the distance on those hills, if you can see them, Morgan, and there is some blue sky. It was sunny here earlier, but it's been very windy all day. We're doing the Northern Territory. We're going to head down to Litchfield National Park and swim in a billabong. The knitting community is brutal. Yeah, the drama community. Do you feel like they've called themselves that because the bitching community just doesn't sound as nice? It's not drama. Yelling and screaming and doxing and fucking calling each other bitch every second word. It ain't no drama. It's not The Crown, for fuck's sake. Drama. It's not drama. True crime ladies love Rev. I've never met Rev. He's young though, isn't he? Isn't Rev young? Youngish? Billabong is a thing, Morgan. You'll come a waltz and Matilda with me. Once a jolly swagman camped by a billabong. Basically a dam. Very young. The bitchin community tantrum content. I know, and you know, look, for a while there, I was like, "Oh, this is good train wreck listening," but it's actually just anxiety-inducing bullshit. Anyone slips up and forgets something or says something wrong, they're instantly a liar. I'm a fucking liar, bitch. You're so stupid. I don't know how many times I've heard stupid. Um, and what's at the end of the day, no one's flexible. No one's open to going, oh, actually, now that I've listened to your point of view, you might be right there. They just stand their ground and there's no resolution. Oh, it's just hours and hours of a waste of time. I always used to think if these people put that much effort into volunteering, how much better the world would be. Rev's in his 20s, he's a kid. I like his voice. I mean, I don't know him from a bar of soap, but I do know he's polarizing. Is that the right word? I think some channels dig him and others don't, but he's got a nice voice. Yeah, you're crazy, bitch. Morgan, Mel and I tried to do Aussie drama, and we ended up with people like Mustang Sally joined in and all these other people, and we just ended up laughing. We couldn't do it. Australian drama would be me going live with Casper and saying, Casper, that fucking pissed me off. And he'd be like, fuck, man, I'm sorry. And I'd be like, that's all right, you cunt. And that would be it. Hey, lovable rogue. Yeah, Australian drama, that seriously is what it would be. Oh, yeah, the scammers, fake tears and sad stories. But isn't that true, Casper, Francesca? Like Australian drama, it'd be like, hey, you cunt, that fucked me off. Oh, fuck, man, I'm really fucking sorry. No worries, mate. Let's go to the pub and get a beer. That is how Australians resolve shit. Or they're like, yeah, I'm never going to fucking speak to you ever again. All right, fair enough. I was a fuckwit. Sorry about that, mate. No worries, but I'm never speaking to you again. Okay, bye. We don't have the same flag as New Zealand. They have red around the stars. We don't. Google it. I don't think they have as many stars as we do either, or as many points on a star, because we've got a 7-pointed star, one for each state and territory. 5 states, 2 territories. But they have a red outline around the stars, whereas our stars are just white. Oh, fuck, lovable rag. That's so hard. That's like when my pleurisy flares up, I can't laugh. It hurts so bad. You Google so much watching. I do too, though. I used to Google a lot of stuff when I was watching American channels. I'd be like, what the fucking fuck are you talking about? Well, the dudes would have a punch up and go for a beer, but the chicks don't. Well, there are some scrag fighting girls around, but I'm not one of them. I've got a wobbly tooth, which sucks. I have to go to the dentist. Oh, and on the 27th of Jan, I'm starting a job. I got the job, but I'm not telling anyone about it except to say that I'm really excited. I'm using my law degree for good, not evil. It's a very progressive law firm, and that's all I'm going to say. But I'm going to continue to be working in the building where I've been for the last 6 or so weeks, and they're great. You would be on incredibly strong painkillers. All right. I'm going to head home to Biscuit. I am going to go a slightly longer way just so we can wrap up any. Thank you so much. No, not full time. It's starting out 2 days a week. It's a. How do I tell you without telling you? It's an interstate law firm that's opened an office here. So at the moment, it'll be 2 days a week, and then it's going to go up to 3 days a week, and possibly 4, but not for a while. I'm happy just to do 3 days a week. Sam Hill has 2 master's degrees. Sam Hill. Oh, I watched him once reading green eggs and ham. It's quite funny. So yeah, I don't know. This is exactly where Harold Holt went swimming, and if he pops his little head up, let me know. Or the Loch Ness Monster, for that matter. Why are you all suddenly talking about for? Oh, what's for tea? Meat pie. Look at Clear Floss coming out with all the Australian cliches. I'm actually doing. I had them years ago, and I wasn't a huge fan, but I've got two amazing zucchinis that a friend of mine grew, and I'm going to do a stuffed zucchini for dinner. I've got some really nice bacon and feta cheese, and I'm going to give the old stuffed zucchini, or courgette, as some of you would call it, not to be confused with a Corvette, but I'm actually going to try these stuffed zucchini, sometimes known as a zucchini boat. But realistically, they're more like a canoe. Exactly, courgettes. There's a few, it's like we say eggplant, you guys say aubergine. You say cookie, we say biscuit, and then what you call a biscuit, we call a scone. You've never had a little red Corvette stuffed? You're missing out. Yeah, yeah, tailgater. 63 handful full. Been watching a fair bit of JP Sears' channel. God, he cracks me up. I'm still in stitches when he was talking about Facebook and Zuckerberg, and at the end he's like, yeah, fuck you, you mother sucker. I loved it. Dude, it's 60. Back the fuck off. Um, oh no, tailgate is coming this way too. God damn it. I did a charitable thing. I bought a pallet of cat food for Biscuit before Christmas because I went to get her supplies and they had this brand of cat food that's like really, really high end. Oh, look, the policey. They're busy with that person, so we'll go past without explaining why I'm live on YouTube. Yeah, aluminium. Put that fucking aluminum. Put that I back in. It's aluminium. If the rest of the world says aluminium, why do you think it's aluminum? What's going on there? And as for herb, put the H there. Herb. Did you call the love bug Herbie? Herbie goes to Monte Carlo? Because if you did, that's a stupid name for a car. Herbie. It's Herbie, like herb, not herb. Aluminum. Aluminum foil. Isn't it interesting that every other fucking scientific chemical component, chart, whatever those things are called in the world, says aluminium? But not you fuckers. Aluminum. There's an extra I in there. Pronounce it. Yeah, them's fighting words. Look at me talking grammar on this Sunday. Oh, gangster like. And that is why my channel is called Traces of No. Taking you the back roads of Dodge Vegas and Carlton Beach. Um, what was I talking about before I got all fired up about aluminum? I don't know. Here ahead on the right are 3 local natives, also known as bogans, or if you're posh, bogania. In America, the equivalent's kind of like a redneck crossed with a hick. It's hard rubbish coming up. Does anyone need some chairs or a few back there? Oh, my charitable offering. So Biscuit didn't care for this food. And I had a pallet of this shit, like 22 tins of it. And then this hippie chick called Mika messaged me and moments later appeared at my place on a scooter, a little Vespa, slapped the pallet on the back with an Oki strap, and off she went. And we all felt very good about it. I fed her cats for, I don't know, depends on how many cats she's got. Bulgaria sounds dangerous. The people of Bulgaria. Let's go up here and look at the beach briefly, and then I'm going home. Thanks for the prompt, Morgan. You're awesome. You're on the ball. You're like my little director. So I felt good. I mean, I could have said, got a slab worth of cat food worth $30, but you can have it for the princely sum of $29.99. This is the surf club. I mean, that's a mural on the shed, but beyond that is the surf club that they're renovating at the moment. It's going to be fabulous. Bit of a windsurfer, kite surfer kind of day down here. Pretty rough swells and a big wave, big winds. Perfect for the kite surfing. So yeah, I felt good because I reckon Mika's got, she said cats, but could be anywhere from 2 to 200, right? Who knows? She didn't smell like cat piss though, so I don't think she had like 200 cats. Meanwhile, there was this other thing on the buy and sell. It's like a little, it's not shelves, it's like it's metal, but it's got like, instead of little shelves, it's got baskets, but they're metal. And it's all kind of one thing. They're all fixed. Look at Barry. There was Barry picking up crumbs. Hey, Val, how you doing, Groover? Just driving home, mate. We're not doing anything terribly exciting. But yeah, there's this other little thing. It's like a little low bookshelf, but they're actual sort of baskets. A lot of people use them for like their onions and potatoes and stuff. Anywho, someone had put one of those on the buy and sell for $10, and there was a bloody fight over it. And all these people missed out, and there was a lot of disappointment over this $10 bloody basket fee. Anyway, as luck would have it, I happen to have one. So I posted it saying, noticed there was a bit of a bidding war and a bit of a feud over the last time one of these was posted, like in the last 24 hours. I'm happy to sell mine for $10 as well. And I can see my street and it looks like there's a car outside my house. Huh. Do I possibly have a visitor? My house is up on the hill, but I can see my street. There's a white car outside my place. There was. Anyway, none of these chicks who are all like scrag fighting over the shelving thing have commented with excitement, oh yes, please, I'll have it. charge them 20. Well, I haven't had a response for it for $10. It's like, well, what were you all like less than 12 hours ago? You're all screaming over missing out on this other one. I have the exact same thing. I think I only paid $5 for it. So, bit of a markup. Yeah. I'll unload my groceries and I'm going to get on with doing my bathroom project. Oh, now what's this blue car doing? Oh, the white car is still there, but it is not anyone I know. Gotta love people parking. Oh my God, look how this kid is parked. Jesus Christ. Crikey, right outside my abode. Bloody hell. Look at that park. Look at that park. Now, it is a one-way street, but seriously, guys, look at that park. You're redecorating your living room. Nice. I'm doing my bathroom shortly. It's going to have an indoor tropical garden and just in the bath area. But that to end the story. So my neighbour Jude came over with a birthday present, and she's like, "Oh, what are all those pots in the hallway?" And I said, "Oh, I've come up with this idea to put pots in my bath because I don't use it that much, and I've got all these tropical plants that are kind of getting big and taking up weird spots, and I've decided I think they'll all look beautiful in the bath, and then with the hanging, sort of have like this indoor garden." Buffering. Charcoal soakers, and you put these lumps of charcoal in your bath and soak. I said, "Jude, don't worry, dolls. That's why I've got the pots, because when I do want to have a bath, I'll just take the pots out and put them in the shower." So anyway, that's what I'm doing. And I've got to ring my friend who called yesterday, and I was at yoga, so I missed her call. We're just going to have a little chat over a cup of tea. I did pearl blackout curtains with white shears and the silver design. On the end of the rods, I did mercury glass finials, doing mercury glass lamps and stuff. Gosh, that sounds very full on. I'm trying to picture it, but it sounds great. Pearl blackout curtains, white shears with silver design. Mercury glass finials. Sounds great, Val. You need to do a little video and put it on your channel. But yeah, this P plater in front of me, I mean, that car looks like it shouldn't really be moving anymore, but nice park. This happens in my street a lot. There's sort of this entitled ownership attitude of some people. I did nothing yesterday, Morgan. I mean, I rang one of my girlfriend's birthdays in January as well, and we have our annual birthday catch up. And I brought in a heap of things from under the house to get set up on the deck and stuff. So I did I did about 3 loads of washing, and I actually sat in my beautiful big, I've got like a 1.5-seater armchair, and sat in that and read for about 2 hours, and that was so nice. I think we've got to have days like that too. Oh, we don't need parking permits down here because, I mean, I'm in a really small coastal town. It's just that there's a house near me that has young people. Well, it's their parents' shack, but they seem to be here a lot. But these kids are jerks. They just park like this, and they've blocked my driveway. They block cars in. They come down the street the wrong way. They're little fuckers. I don't even trust this kid's going to be able to start that car because we're on a hill without spinning rocks all over mine. But I'll stop this now and unload my car, and then I'll stick it down in the driveway, and I won't have to worry about it. But you're right, Morgan. Like, it is great to have jobs, but they do wear us out. And if you can have days of just doing nothing, that's good. I used to feel guilty. I'd be like, oh, I should do something. My mum was like, you're awake, get on with it, do things. But sometimes doing nothing is doing something that you need at the time. So enjoy it when you can. Thanks for hanging out with me, Garuvas, and all the randos that popped in. And I hope you all have a lovely evening. For those of you heading back to work tomorrow, being Monday in Australia, I hope it isn't too traumatic. And thanks for hanging out with me. Be good to each other, be kind, and stay groovy. Until next time, motherfuckers. Don't park like this fucker in front of me. Eh? Love you all. Talk to you soon.